Hello and welcome back to SourceFed. My name is Mike Falzone and I look like this. Over to you, Matt.
In California today, two men with beards made jokes about trending topics such as...
Hold on, Matt.
What? What, Mike?
You're real close to Matt. I have a beard. Okay, you have stubble.
No, it's like a 4-day beard.
Yeah, but that's like wearing shoulder pads and say that you're wearing a 4-day shirt. You see how that doesn't make sense?
Yeah, I'm sorry, Mike.
Not to me, to them.
I'm sorry.
Humanitarian activist and actor Jesse Williams was honored at the BET Awards this past weekend for his contributions and tireless dedication to the Black Lives Matter movement. He dedicated the award to the organizers and the civil rights attorneys and the struggling parents all over the country who are consistently on the front lines fighting for equal rights for the Black community.
In his speech, Williams highlighted police brutality among many other issues facing the community, stating, "We know that police somehow manage to de-escalate, disarm, and not kill white people every day. So what's gonna happen is we're gonna have equal rights and justice in our country, or we will restructure their function and ours."
We invite you all to hear this incredibly important emotional message delivered in his 5-minute speech by clicking the link that we've provided below. The more you listen, the more you know, and the more you know, the better equipped you are to help make a difference. In a 5-3 decision today, the United States Supreme Court struck down one of the toughest abortion restrictions in the nation. A Texas law that could have caused over 75% of abortion clinics to shut down.
The law, passed in 2013, required doctors who performed abortions to be able to admit patients to nearby hospitals, and that clinics needed to have the same building standards as ambulatory surgical centers.
The Center for Reproductive Rights roundly criticized the law, calling it an absolute sham, as most abortion patients don't require hospitalization and often take just 2 pills.
In the majority opinion, Justice Stephen Breyer wrote that neither of these provisions offers medical benefits sufficient to justify the burdens upon access that each imposes. Each places a substantial obstacle in the path of women seeking a pre-viability abortion. Each constitutes an undue burden on abortion access, and each violates the federal constitution. Basically, they're saying that this law is unconstitutional because since most people don't require the services that it says clinics need to provide, it actually is just artificially blocking people seeking abortion from getting abortion. In his dissent opinion, Justice Clarence Thomas wrote that the court's troubling tendency to bend the rules when any effort to limit abortion or even to speak in opposition to abortion is at issue. Actually, Justice Thomas, it just sounds like you have an issue with abortion, and this law, which bent the rules against people who wanted abortion, just got struck down by people who followed the rules. Either way, it's a huge win for people who are in favor of reproductive rights.
I've heard a ton of complaints recently about the use of the chip-based credit card system. They take so long, people will say. You have to put the credit card in a completely different slot and leave it there for a few seconds. Other complaints.
And who's saying all this stuff, Mike?
Me. I said a lot of those things, which is how I heard them. However, those Lille chips protect you from super sneaky, virtually unrecognizable scumbaggish credit card skimmers, like this one, cut to a tiny clip.
It actually comes right off.
Found in Vienna by a security researcher called Ben Tedesco.
Credit card skimmers allow hackers to steal sensitive information by disguising their equipment to look like things you feel comfortable swiping your credit card through. Like, I don't know, ATMs, holes in trees, mouse holes, butts, I mean, even credit card machines.
All of what you just said was weird, but I suppose you can't be too careful. For example, me and my pals used to pull this move we called the crappy swipe, where we'd wait for one of our college friends to walk up the stairs to the dining hall, and we'd swipe our meal plan cards in between their butt cheeks like that. Not once did I ever check for one of those credit card skimmers.
Mike, you could have lost so much money up your friend's butt, you don't even realize.
Checked for dingleberries, but not a skimmer, and I'm just so happy that my social security number
Didn't get sucked up a butthole?
didn't get sucked up a butthole is all I'm saying.
That's a real risk. Call your congressman. A lot of us are overly attached to our smartphone. It's our connection to the outside world, the source of most of our information.
It makes us horny as
It's not where I was going with that at all, actually.
love of my life, I was gonna say.
Also not where I was gonna go.
My phone is the love of my life, okay? I go to sleep next to it every night, wake up next to it, and I rise to the sun with it each morning, okay? And we talk into each other, and we touch each other all day, and I touch it.
Getting gross.
It's the most fulfilling sexual relationship that I've ever had.
You talking about streaming porn?
Yeah, that red tube, but baby. Ooh, got the Pornhub on there too. He's bookmarked.
Well, Aaron Chervenak took his smartphone relationship to the next level. He put a ring on it and married his iPhone in Las Vegas.
That's a true love.
Actually, it's less love and more just like, dude is bored and is kind of sort of doing this as a kind of sort of statement about how we're kind of sort of married to our smartphones because he's, you know, bored. Check this out.
What I hope my wedding will do is to somehow act as a symbolic gesture to show how precious our phones are becoming in our daily lives.
Love is dead.
It's okay, pal.
It's not okay. That dude married a phone.
It's not a real marriage. It's a sham.
Yeah, but you know what? The phone's gonna be out of date pretty soon. And then he's just gonna trade it in for another one. You can't do that with
So
wife.
it's a commentary about how disposable marriage has become in the eyes of Americans.
But regardless, that still makes him a shitty husband.
Yeah, dude, don't leave your wife.
Just stay with the iPhone 6S for the rest of your time.
So now I want to hear from you. How do you feel about the abortion decision?
Would you ever marry a phone? If yes, click away from this and never talk to me.
I'm Matt Lieberman.
That's 100% correct. I could vouch for him. Here's his ID. Give me your ID and your credit card information.
What are you, a credit card skimmer?
Gotcha. Good catch, Matt. And hey, here's a question from me to you. You like sharks or what? Shark Week is back on Sunday, June 26th at 8 and 7 Central. At the same time, you know how times work. That's the same one. Go ahead and go over there to sharkweek.com for more information on that.
Hello and welcome to Coworkers Draw YouTubers. This is a SourceFed.
What does a ghost
I don't watch
say
Full
when
House.
they're really excited about Candace Cameron?